dear. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard today's edition of Poso Nation. I've got some problems with a lot of you people out there, and you're going to hear about it because I am in my feelings. I am in my feelings right now, and you're going to hear about it because I'm sick and tired of seeing people disrespect our World War II veterans, our heroes, their memory, their legacy. So here's a message to all of you. Shut up, you weepy simps. Shut up, every last one of you who's trying to say that World War II veterans are the same thing as Antifa. Because I guarantee you that every single one of those World War II veterans that's still around could still beat the crap out of any Antifa group in America. Because that's what they are, and that's who they're about. Antifa is a communist group. It was set up by the Soviet Union. They used the phrase anti-fascism as a way to recruit people from Western democracies, stupid people who fell for communist Soviet propaganda. Antifa hates our country. They hate our system. They hate our culture. They hate our flag. Antifa sees the American flag and they set it on fire. Like, do you realize how stupid you are, how profoundly stupid you are when you say that Antifa are the same thing as World War II? Not only is it stupid, it's disrespectful, and it's profoundly disgusting. It's profoundly disgusting. It's profoundly disgusting. All right, and I'm sick of it. How are you going to disrespect World War II soldiers on the anniversary of D-Day? Seriously? And you're going to compare them to a subversive communist group. Stop it. Knock it off. Right now. Ain't having it. Absolutely ain't having it. They knew that the word communist was too hard of a push in the West. So in the 1930s, in Germany and Austria, they came up with the phrase anti-fascism. And they said, well, if we just call ourselves anti-fascism, then you don't have to say you're pro-communism, you just say you're anti-fascism. But then they put as their logo, what do they put as their logo? The black flag of anarchy next to the red flag of communism. It's right there. It's literally right there. All right? So to the people who are just being absolutely ignorant of history, and to the people who are just being absolutely disrespectful to our veterans on the 76th anniversary of D-Day, the invasion of Normandy, the greatest amphibious invasion in human history. Check yourself and sit down. You need to sit down. You need to sit down right now. Because the soldiers of Normandy, the soldiers of D-Day were fighting for freedom. They were fighting for liberty. They were fighting for democracy. They were fighting for Western civilization. All right? They were not fighting for communism. They were not working for the Soviet Union. You idiots. You moral ingrates. You absolute cognitive peasants. You absolute cognitive peasants. So stop. Stop. You're a bunch of weepy simps, and it's over. And it's over. It's over. It's over. And I'm telling every single one of you to sit down. All right, sit down. You need to sit down. Because you're acting like a bunch of weepy simps. No, I'm calling you out. And I don't care who it is. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you're from. You're just wrong. You're just straight up wrong on this one. And you're acting like a bunch of weepy simps. You need to knock it off right now. All right? And I'm fed up. I'm absolutely fed up with the way you're treating our veterans, those heroes. You watching Band of Brothers this weekend? You teaching your family? We just finished Band of Brothers. We just finished another rewatch of it. Are you talking to your family about what that meant? About what Americans went through 76 years ago? Americans, the British, the Canadians. Poles are there too. Can't leave them out. Don't forget them. Check out what I'm looking at. Jack, check it out. Big ship. Big ship in the harbor. Aussies were there too. Yeah, Anzac had their piece. No, but I'm sick of you lying about our history, and I'm sick of you trying to cram some kind of like moral relevance to today's culture in our history. Do you understand that we're going through a cultural revolution right now? Do you understand the people that are trying to tear apart our history, to erase it, to replace it with lies so that the lies become truth? We are living through George Orwell. We are living through George Orwell 1984. We're living through a Maoist cultural revolution. And you guys are trying to change history yourselves. Stop it. Stop it right now. Stop it right now. We are Americans who stand up for the United States of America. The red, white, and blue is what was flying over Normandy that day, along with bombs, mortars, shrapnel, grenades, you name it. Okay? Stop it. Absolutely stop it. Fed up. A little fed up. A little fed up. A little fed up. And if you see anybody doing that, and if you see anybody because I've seen people on the right, I've seen conservatives saying this. I have. You need to stop it right now. You need to knock it off immediately. These people...不要说那么多俄语的，对吧？我亲爱的。Imagine what kind of message you're sending to the people to the victims of communism when you say that. Imagine what kind of message. 100 million people dead because of communism. The single most destructive force in human history. More blood than ever before. And you guys are going to compare our World War II soldiers to that? It makes me sick. It makes me absolutely sick. It's like seriously, like read a history book. Like read any real book, maybe. You might could learn something. You know what I'm saying? You might could learn something. Just open a book. Open a freaking book. Just get off Twitter. Get off Twitter for 20 minutes. Find a book. You know, maybe you gotta break into a library these days so you can check out a book if you can't get one on delivered to you. But read about some actual history. Get some education. If you want an education, go to a library. That's where it is. That's where the truth is. It's in the books. What are colleges? Colleges exist. They're credentialing places. They're not educational places. You understand? That's about credentialing. What are your credentials? What are your creds? That's what college is for. It's what are your credentials? Frank Zappa said, if you want to educate, I'm paraphrasing, so I got to give him credit. Frank Zappa's immortal phrase is, if you want an education, go to college. Or, excuse me, screwing it up. If you want an education, go to a library. If you want to get laid, go to college. That's Frank Zappa. Just read some actual history books, folks. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Read the Bible. Be very wary, by the way, of websites out there that claim that they're about a great awakening, but don't speak the name of Jesus. I do feel the need to say that because it is Sunday here in America, here in the West, in Western civilization, in a place where Christianity is under attack, many sides, where we can't bring our families to church, where I haven't been able to bring my family to church to receive Holy Communion. But be very wary of websites that talk about great awakenings but don't speak the name of Jesus. Right? Why would you invoke scripture and use religious phrasing like the Great Awakening but then not speak the name of Jesus? I don't know. They'll have to answer that question. They'll have to answer that question for you because I can't answer that one. I don't know. But I do know that speaking the name of Jesus is holy. And for me, and by the way, like if you're not, I'm not saying that you personally, I'm not telling you what to do, right? I'm just telling you that for me and my family who are practicing Christians, right, we're Catholic, that speaking the name of Jesus is very important to us. That speaking the name of Jesus is very important to us. All right, McCormick and Schwicks is open. All right. Might be getting a little Pier 5 today. It's my father-in-law's birthday, so we're trying to find out if there's anything open. It looks like a bit are. McCormick and Schmicks? 没关系啊，没有什么关系，没什么关系。Have I said my piece on that subject? I think I've said my piece on that subject. Both of those subjects. I think we're good. So I think we're good on both of those. What's up, Bill Pulte? Hey. How does it feel to be So dear, how does it feel to be walking around Inner Harbor after all this?
Feels different because it's not as crowded as it usually is.
No,
in summertime it would be crowded, especially on the weekend. A beautiful day like this, it's like hardly any people out.
Right, in June. Oh, Bill Pulte says hi.
Hi.
Hey, Bill. But you feel pretty safe right now, though? I mean, there's been been some craziness in the cities lately.
Yeah, no, it feels pretty safe here. There's a few cops patrolling, so they're just watching over. But no, this is a pretty quiet area of Baltimore.
Good time for a stroll.
Yes, it is.
I would say it's a good time for a stroll.
Beautiful.
Having a good stroll right now.
We are.
Pretty much everything's shut down, though, huh?
Yeah.
But they can't shut down the outdoors, can they? No. So
I'm not.
Are they gonna shut you down?
No.
No.
They're not doing
What's
that.
he doing? Uh-oh.
No.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, I got him!
He got
Saved in the nick of time. Saved in the nick of time by Grandpa.
What are you doing with my baby?
Careful, Grandpa. Precious cargo over there. Yeah, Phillips Seafood is open. It looks like they've got some outdoor seating. No, I was talking about cultural revolutions. Cultural revolutions, I was talking about that all weekend. Cultural revolution, step 1, you erase history. Step 2, you replace history with the lie. Step 3, you teach the lie as if it were true, right? That's cultural revolution. And we've seen that happen throughout human history. This isn't something that's only happened in communist states You could see this in the French Revolution. This was attempted. It didn't work, of course, but it was originally attempted in the French Revolution with year one. You saw this with Khmer Rouge with their year zero concept. Do you even know what the year zero concept is? Look up the Khmer Rouge, the killing fields of Cambodia, and understand the concept of year zero, because we are seeing elements in the West that are trying to they're attempting to establish a year zero, okay, and understand what that means. Pol Pot, right, Pol Pot, Khmer Rouge. A year zero event means that you cancel all history prior to that. You zero it out. It's gone. It's done. That's what they called it in the Khmer Rouge. Year zero event. We cannot have a year zero event. What is that?
That's a crazy giant fish.
You look, it just sits there and it keeps going. See, it's how it's stuck in place. Pretty cool. Hey, can we go see the Polish monument? Bringing some more people in. Someone's watching from Hungary. Dear. Dada Zenkaya. Someone's watching from Hungary. They said hi.
Sure, let's do it.
Very cool. Very cool. What's up, Hungary? Do you know how to say hi in Hungarian?
How can I say what? Hi, Hungarian? No.
I do not.
I think I don't know.
I don't know. I know how to say it in Polish.
Is that it?
Can we go around here and sit? Well,
Yeah.
we'll go around that way. We can go that way. It's okay.
Look at that crazy fish.
What is that crazy fish? That's a
Oh, gosh.
very crazy fish over there. Okay, so we're talking about cultural revolutions and we're talking about the coming year zero event. So in a cultural revolution, usually throughout human history, various forces have imposed cultural revolutions on others. This is always an occupying event. What do I mean by that? That means when a new culture, either through subversion or through actual, conquest, subversion or conquest is how cultural revolutions begin. So subversion or conquest, right? And usually some combination of the two. So through subversion or conquest, a cultural revolution can begin. And because of this, cultural revolutions are when a new culture seeks to replace an old culture over a single polity or in an existing space. Okay, what do I mean by that? What do I mean by that? So you can look at the Chinese Cultural Revolution. The Chinese Cultural Revolution is what I'm most familiar with, but there's others out there. Chinese Cultural Revolution really kicked up. Now, there was the first Chinese Revolution, the Communist Revolution, which of course began in the 1920s, if you look at it that way, when the actual founding of the Chinese Communist Party in 1925. But it was the Cultural Revolution in the 1960s that really kicked it into high gear, when they destroyed history, they toppled monuments, they destroyed graveyards, they changed the language, they did everything they could. They did everything they could to erase their previous history. Dear, look.
It's a water cleaning system, yeah. Water well.
It is. It's a trash wheel.
That's a great idea. I love it.
Suck up the trash. Not a bad move. And it's cute. So it's a trash. So trash goes in over there, and it gets filtered here. And there's a dumpster. So it's a trash wheel. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. So you gotta understand that they work in stages. So the first stage of a cultural revolution is you erase history. The second stage of a cultural revolution is that you replace history with a new history, right? A new history, which is a new understanding of history, typically which is a lie, right? But that doesn't necessarily matter, because what is history, right? History is a set of agreed upon truths. So if history is a set of agreed upon truths, then we're changing with truths we agree about in the past. So what we currently consider to be a lie, I mean, I don't want to get into that too much, but that's what it is. Oh, by the way, dear, looks you like Azumi, remember? We ate there once? A while ago, but yeah, Azumi's open.
Oh, I think we already had our sushi.
Oh, that's true. We did already have sushi. I do want to walk over and look at the Polish monument, though, because we're here. That's it right there, the Polish monument. We're going to go see the Polish monument. And so then the third phase of the Cultural Revolution is those the new lie, right? The lie or the new understanding of history. The lie or the new understanding of history is then taught as truth. Okay, so the lie becomes the truth, right? And this is Orwell. Orwell laid this all out, 1984, right? Orwell laid this all out. He who controls the past controls the future. So if you control the past, you control the future. And so you're living through it. You know you ever notice how it feels like we're living in a constant state of present, and how the past seems to be in flux, right? Mark Wahlberg is experiencing this right now, because everyone's always known that Mark Wahlberg had a troubled childhood, right? And I'm bringing this up just to make a point. Everyone knew that Mark Wahlberg had a troubled childhood growing up in Boston. This has been public record since 1988. Everyone's known this, but he's made his amends. He paid his debt to society. And the man that he assaulted, Vietnamese man, forgave him. Later forgave him. But now, the new cultural Marxists of the new cultural revolution say that it doesn't matter, because they've decided that he's become a traitor. And so if he's a counter-revolutionary traitor, now he must be brought down. Now he must be brought low. Right? It's not about... Now, you guys are all getting it wrong. You guys are getting it wrong. It's not about tearing down Mark Wahlberg. It's about power, and it's about control. It's about power, and it's about control, and it's about imposing their new culture on top of the old. So Mark Wahlberg, believe it or not, is a cultural icon of our current culture. He's part of modern culture, pop culture, popular culture. That's why we call it that. So if you can tear down Mark Wahlberg, then you can tear down our current culture. You understand how that works? Check this out. This is the Cotton Monument. The Cotton Memorial is a memorial to the Polish officers that were lost in Cotton Forest, the massacre. And they have, look, dear, they have Polski. They have Sobieski, Pulaski, Kosciuszko. The Polish heroes. All right, so do you see them? Where are they? So at the very top up there, that's Jan Sobieski at the top, the winged hussar. There he is. Who fought the Ottoman Turks, who defeated the Ottoman Turks at Vienna and saved Christendom. Then we have... Oh wait, I think he's around the other side. Then these three soldiers are the officers of Cotton Monument, of the Cotton Massacre. Okay? I think it's around... And then Thaddeus Kosciuszko, right there, Thaddeus Kosciuszko of the revolution, U.S. revolution, but also fought a revolution against the Russian Empire. Hold on, I'm gonna find him for you. Oh wait, is that him over here? So it's a monument to the heroes of Poland. And there, I think that's Kosciuszko there. There he is. And there's Kosciuszko. General Kosciuszko, the father of the American cavalry, who came to the United States at the behest of Benjamin Franklin and the Marquis de Lafayette. He met them in Paris, France, and he came to the United States, fought and died for American freedom. Kazimierz Pulaski. Only 8 people in all of history have ever been given honorary U.S. citizenship from the United States Congress, and Kazimierz Pulaski is one of them. And he died at the Battle of Savannah, Georgia, leading a charge against British forces. Never forget Pulaski. But see, that's history right there, folks. That's history. God, honor, and country. God, honor, and country. That's what this monument says. Bóg, honor i ojczyzna. Ojczyzna. Bóg, honor, ojczyzna in Polish. What does it mean? God, honor, country. You lose history, you lose everything. You lose your culture, you lose everything. That's why cultural revolutions need to destroy history. Poland is an example to us, an example that I know because my family's Polish. The country of Poland was wiped off the map in 1795. It was gone, destroyed by its neighbors, right? The Austrian Empire, the Prussians, and the Russian Empire. It's called the Partition of Poland. It was destroyed. Poland did not reappear for 120 years. It's gone. But you know what was never gone? The Polish language, Polish history, Polish culture, which the Polish people preserved for 120 years because they're passing down father to son. Passing down their culture from father to son for 120 years with no country of their own. Until following the defeat of the Central Powers in World War I, 11-11-18, November 11th, Armistice Day, Poland reappeared on the map, Treaty of Versailles. Right, so so only because they kept the flame going was Poland itself able to survive. Then came the Third Reich, then came the USSR, the horrors of totalitarian fascism and totalitarian communism, socialism. But Poland was able to survive because Poland preserved their culture. Armenia, the Armenian genocide, the Turks, wherever you want to go. The Turks tried to wipe Armenia off the map. They tried to genocide the Armenian people. It must be recognized formally as a genocide by all countries, all nations must recognize the Armenian genocide. It has to get done in the United States, officially. Who else? And what's going on today? What's going on today? When we look at Tibet and the Tibetan people, we look at the Uyghurs and the Uyghur people of Xinjiang. I've been talking about the Uyghur people of Xinjiang for over a decade. Over a decade. I traveled there. Urumqi. I've been to Urumqi. And I went to Urumqi in winter time. Urumqi. Urumqi is how it's pronounced locally. So I went to Urumqi in the capital of Xinjiang in wintertime. It was so cold up there, literally so cold up there in the steppes of Asia that they were selling, I remember in Urumqi, they were selling ice cream out on the, like, see how we're out right now here in Baltimore. They were selling it out on the street just by on the table. They would have tables of ice cream, and you could just buy like, you know, a popsicle or something. So I remember buying it off the table. It was nice. Here's this little hero. That's my little hussar right there. Hussar!
Oh!
High five! High five? Can I get a high five? Can I, what? Oh, this way, okay. Oh yeah! Yeah! Hold on, selfie time. No, it's okay, it's alright. Oh, no, I totally thought you guys were doing a picture right there. Yeah, alright. Jack, can you do your numbers? Jack.
1,
2, 1, 1, 1. So we start with 1. What do we start with? 1. Then 4. 5. Bless you. 5. What's next? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yay! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, now I'm in Chinese.
Now in Chinese.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. That's a lot of practice. 2 years old last week. He turned 2 last week, and he's got 1 to 10 down. So we're moving along on that. Working on the Chinese. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Раз, два, три, четыре, пять, шесть, семь, восемь, девять, 10. So we're working on all culture. Teaching him stuff. He's got like, yeah, how many letters would you say he has? Like 15 or 16?
Most of them. I can name the letters he doesn't get.
He's got, actually, he might have 20. I would say he has 20.
He have about 20.
He has about 20, yeah. He's got about 20
There's
at this point.
There's a few that he's still struggling with.
Hey, he's got about 20 of 26 letters down. 20 of 26 letters down. Uh-oh, what's this?
Check.
He's got about 20, he needs to get all 26 letters, the same number of genders. Which is the same number of genders. Because it stopped. Oh, careful.
Sorry.
They say English is the hardest to master, the easiest to learn. What would you say? You're the linguist.
I would say English is pretty easy. Try learning Russian for a change.
No, but they said it's easy to start English, but it's hard to master
I
it.
would not say that it's hard to master. No.
Really? What would you say?
I would go this way.
All right, what would you say about English in terms of the... I mean, you've done more languages than...
It's hard pronunciation-wise because I think the biggest struggle for foreigners is being able to read it. Because the way it looks is not the way you pronounce it. That's the hardest part. But the speaking part is pretty easy, I think.
And you said before that one of the things you had a little problem with was like the TH sound.
Oh, yes.
What was that like?
Most foreigners do. We just figure out how do you say it.
Because if you have to put the tongue between the teeth, right?
Yes, and there's nothing similar of it in my native language. So.
What about Greek? Greek has theta.
Yeah, but we have a f, but it's like a front sound. It's
Like a
not
f.
F.
It's like with the lip.
F. Yeah, you make it with
You
the
don't
lip
use the
and
tongue.
then-
So what would
and
you?
then teeth.
So what? So you get like Zat over there. That's why a lot. No,
That's what they say, Z.
but a lot of like you hear that from like Germans or Austrian, like
lots of
you know Russian types or
Try to
Belarus,
copy a Russian
the
accent,
Polish.
they say it with the Z.
Zat over and W and V. W and V is tough. I know. I'm not trying to put you on the spot. I'm just saying like it's he's learning and you are you're someone who's the language master. What about English slang? Are you good with English slang?
I'm getting there.
Do you know any slang words?
I do, but not off the top of my head.
Oh yeah, guys, should we ask Tanya about English slang words and see if she knows them or not? So, all right, what English slang words would you like to see? Nothing. Keep it clean, folks. Keep it clean, and keep it clean. Keep it clean. Keep it clean. I'm trying to look so I can actually see what you're saying. Do you know where the first one they said was ratchet? Do you know what ratchet means? If you call someone ratchet,
Like beat up.
you're so ratchet.
Looking.
Oh, she said beat up looking. Oh wow. Oh wow.
Am I close?
That's not bad. It's not bad actually. Do you know John? Do you know the word John?
Oh yes, I know the word John.
What does John
I
mean?
know this word from all the police movies we've been watching.
All the police movies. Oh boy, what show are we watching right now?
We're watching The Wire. There are a few Johns in it.
What about
So, yeah.
stoked? Do you know the word stoked?
Hi.
Like I'm really stoked for this weekend.
Not really.
Could be like excited or
Okay.
yeah, it's not people don't use it too much. What about woke?
Well, I know the woke.
What's woke?
Somebody who's aware of what's happening or is in check with reality.
Not bad, very cool. What about red pilled?
Well, come on, you guys. Like, my husband. Like,
What's red pilled?
red pill is something we talk about every day.
But where does it come from?
Today I've learned about being black pilled.
Oh, she learned about black pilled.
Again, The Wire.
From the wire.
From The
What
Wire.
does being black pilled mean?
It means getting the hard reality check. You like
Hard reality check.
hard reality
Ooh.
check.
Hard. What about white pilled?
When you get very hopeful. And
Is
you
the
get
hopeful.
The hopeful.
The sign of hope. Right. So that you could call something a black pill is like, right? Is like oh that's something like dark, like like the harsh, like you said, the harsh reality. Harsh reality. But then a white pill is like
The hope for the future.
hopeful. Hopeful.
For the day.
Hopeful. No, but where does red pill and blue pill come from?
Well, it comes from the two parties, right?
No, the
No?
movie
It's a Matrix, right?
Matrix.
Matrix. Yeah.
Right. And what do you remember the famous scene?
Honestly, can I be honest? with
Yeah.
you? I started watching Matrix so many times I've never finished.
I thought we finished it once together.
I probably fell asleep.
All right, that's on me, folks. That's on me. That's totally on me. That's totally on me.
Is that a helicopter?
Looks like they're doing helicopter tours. So yeah,
A helicopter.
so it's well. All right, we'll go back.
Yeah.
Someone just said that you should know about Pittsburgh slang, but I think Tanya does know about Pittsburgh slang because where did you used to live?
I used to live in Youngstown.
Tanya lived in Youngstown for how long?
Year and a half.
For about a year and a half. So do you know about yins and yuns? What are yins doing today? What are yins doing over here?
Don't remember that one.
So yins is their word for like y'all. They don't say y'all, they say yins.
Yins?
They say yins. Yeah, they say yins. So they say, what are yins up to? Do you know what holler is? So
To holler at somebody to like.
holler at me.
Yeah, holler at me. I know.
So
yeah.
if I holler at you, would you holler back?
I holler back.
Oh, she's gonna holler back, folks. She's hollering back. She's hollering back. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They're asking, ¿sabes español?
Solo un poco.
Oh,
Solo
solo
un
un poco. Solo un poquito. Oh, comprende.
Yo comprende.
Yo comprendo. Oh, look at that, folks. Look at that. Off the top of her head. off the top of her head. Let's slow down a little bit. Wait for the rest of the folks. What about any Italian?
Sì, parlo italiano.
Oh, what else can you say?
Ho studiato italiano fa 3 anni.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Whoa. It's all pops and whistles to me, folks. It's all pops and whistles to me.
It's very few phrases I studied a long time ago, but I can still say
Amor.
few.
Amor.
Mi amor.
Mi amor.
Ti amo.
Ti amo. Ti amo. What does that mean?
I say I love you.
Oh.
It's in
Is that what it
Italian.
really means, folks?
It does.
Salve. I know what te amo means, please. I swear there's so many people who are like, Jack doesn't know what that means? Oh my gosh, really? People, please, come on. Polish Underground. Polish Underground. Yeah, that's actually the Italian. You can see the flag, the Italian market right there, the Italian section.
Like I believe Little Italy.
Yeah, Little Italy.
That
Yeah.
network.
They must be doing tours. Like there's not because there's literally nothing going on in the city. There's like nothing going on over here. Ain't too much going on. What's happening? Uh-oh, here we go.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Coming this way.
Oh, no.
That stroller's got a curve to it. That stroller's got a curve to it. What's up?
That?
No,
What's
he
that?
said 5. Pets. 5. No, see the 5 there?
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's fine.
What's up? Tubular. Someone said, can you do a kickflip?
Kickflip? No.
Not right now.
No.
Tanya says not in these shoes. She's in flip flops right now. So not right now.
No.
Not in flip flops.
Come on, you guys, give me a little break.
Not in flip flops. What's up? Someone asking if you ever played Mortal Kombat.
No. Not huge into games at all.
You much of a video game player?
No. Do I look like a video game kind of girl?
No.
Never been. Oh, somebody's trying to do a little. That's a Georgian.
Georgian or is it Greek?
It was Georgian.
Oh.
Oh, maybe Greek.
Hello. I thought it was Greek.
Maybe it was Greek. Yeah, Georgian is similar with all the little squiggles.
All the little squiggles.
Squiggles.
The squiggle
I
language?
think you're right.
Yeah, I thought it looked Greek to me. I mean, you know a little Greek, right? From Cyrillic, you can like kind of figure it out.
I can kind of read it a little bit. That's,
Yeah.
Yasu and Faristopoli. That's about the only ones.
What is that?
Yasu, it's a thank you. And then you're welcome, Faristopoli in Greek.
Look at this, right? I didn't even know you spoke Greek.
I would not call it speaking.
Better than me. Better than me. Better than me. You ready to get this pandemic over with?
Oh yes, I'm ready to get a dessert too.
Get a dessert.
Yes. I think
Dessert.
this beautiful evening calls for some ice cream.
Ice cream.
Yes.
Don't know about that. Maybe a little bit.
I'm not asking.
What? What? What do you mean you're not asking?
I'm stating a fact.
Stating the fact.
Yes.
What?
This is not like a question kind of.
Oh.
With a question mark. No.
Oh, is
no,
that right?
Not one of those. No.
What is your favorite ice cream? They're asking.
I love mango sorbet. But then anything fruity.
When I try, if I know that if Tanya's, if I'm getting her ice cream, I always try to get mango. I do usually get a mango. Oh, the rusty scupper. Doesn't look like it, sweetheart.
If you guys are ever in Baltimore, that's one of the very cool
See,
places.
people asked where we are. Here, this might give it away.
Well, I don't know if this landmark, yeah, it's better recognizable from the other. It's in a harbor, you guys. Oh, Domino Sugar that you were just talking about it today.
Inner Harbor. But how do you say it from here? How do you say it when you're from here? This city. What's the
I'm
name
from
of it?
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
From Baltimore.
Baltimore.
From Baltimore.
Baltimore.
We get some Coke.
What?
They have funny stuff really good.
Coke.
Coke. Like a
Coke?
Coke.
Like a Coke?
It's like a Coke.
Yeah, I'm from Philly. We don't say it that way. Just like Coke. There's only one vowel there. That's just Coke.
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
From Baltimore.
Like the T is not there. It's just Baltimore. It's just Baltimore. Gonna get you. Gonna get you. It ain't bad, folks. It ain't bad. It ain't bad. It ain't bad to live in this country. It ain't bad to live in America. Could get bad. But you don't want to lose it, do you?
Baby on the loose.
You don't want to lose. We got baby on the loose? Oh, we got baby on the loose. All right. Baby is officially on the loose. Uh-oh, he's on the loose. What you doing? We got baby on the loose over here.
Good job.
Great job, Jack Jack. Where's he going? Where is he going now?
Looking for trouble.
Very stylish today, Jack Jack. Looking good, man.
What do you mean today? He's always stylish.
I'm sorry, that's right. Is he always
Come on,
stylish?
I know he's stylish. He's always stylish.
Oh yeah, his stylist.
I know
Where's
he's
Where's he going now? Oh, he's not done.
Are you going back?
You're doing it again. It's like I'm gonna do it again. He wants to look at the letters.
G G G G G. Wrong. What is this letter? E. Good job.
What is it? What is this letter? It's not an O. What is it? No, it's not an O. What is it? No, that's an O, Jack Jack. But what is this
That's
one?
an O.
What is this one?
Look at this one.
This, right here.
What's
this?
Da.
D. Oh yeah. That's totally a T. That's an O.
Wrong.
That's not. That's a T. W. He has trouble with W's. A. Jack Jack, let's go. Whoa! What a boat!
Jack.
Wow, Jack Jack, did you see that boat?
Do you see that boat? It's a big boat. Big boat. See that? Oh yeah. Big boat.
He's like, I don't even care. I just want to play with stuff.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job.
Can you count them, Jack Jack? Let's go. Let's start right here. 1. What's this? 1, 2, and then what? 3, 4, 5. Don't go in there, Jack Jack. That's the sewer where the rat people live, and they're constantly fighting with the crab people. You don't want to go there. What's this? Crab people. Taste like crab, look like people. Crab people.
Jack.
I'll put you down there with them crab people, boy.
Jack.
You wanna... Are you gonna come along? Or shall I leave you down there with the crab people? We are the Grabby Ball. Jack, what's this number? 4. 4 1 0 What's this one, Jack? You know this one. It's your favorite number right now. No, he's done. He's totally done. Jack, what's this one?
9.
9.
Пошли посмотрим машину. Пойдем? Let's go.
Trash truck.
Cha-cha. Bye-bye.
It's Jack's world. He just allows us all to live in it. This is Baltimore, folks. Keep telling you. Baltimore Inner Harbor. All right. I gotta go be a dad. Ladies and gentlemen, you have my permission to lay ashore.